So first topic out of the gate, don't forget to register for our quarterly outlook tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will have an update or a replay if you can't quite join us at that exact moment for our Zoom broadcast, but we encourage each and every one of you at least sign up for it. This way you'll get the reminders if you can't make it tomorrow at that date, time, and place. But we're going to cover everything, the latest in Washington, what the Federal Reserve is thinking or doing, corporate earnings. We're going to preview the third quarter corporate earnings and so much more. There's so much to talk about, so I'm excited for you to join us. And we'll answer a lot of questions in terms of portfolio positioning for between now and year end as well. And yeah, we got 35 plus pages of homework that we've ready to present to you, so we're happy to do that. Now, today, specifically, 3 topics we're paying attention to. Obviously, energy and oil prices right now around 80, dip below that today, but it's hovering, it's high. I mean, year over year, energy prices are through the roof. And right now, we've got an energy crunch, not only here, but across the world, as we're seeing sort of everyone going into winter and transitioning. And that being said, that's going to be a very sort of topic we're going to be paying attention to as it relates to our portfolios and positioning and clients positioning on a go-forward basis. Also today was a huge jobs number. It's called the JOLTS report, jobs opening survey. And what that is one of the highest that we've seen in the month of August at 10,400,000. Now, if you watch sort of our nightly news, what they're going to report is a different perspective. They're going to talk about 600 plus thousand left the workforce. They just decided to quit their jobs and just walk away. And obviously we have a huge labor shortage right now and a supply shortage right now in terms of supply constraints to be able to get the goods and services from the port all the way through and get them to the shelves. Now, what does this really tell us? It's a huge issue for the economy. The economy actually has over 10 million job openings, and you have about 5 to 7 million, depending upon who you ask, people that are unemployed. So is it a geographic dislocation where those people can't physically go to those different locations for those jobs? Or are we really in need of, we have more jobs than we do workers in this economy? Well, it could be several different factors. Women right now, the stay-at-home mom is challenging because schools are starting and then some of them aren't. So they have sort of the dual duty right there. You have retirees right now that are leaving the workforce and since the pandemic haven't come back. We've talked a lot about this. And the third issue is they're talking about immigration. There's not enough people to sort of fill those jobs that are, let's say, manual labor, if you will. All of those are factoring into the baseline understanding that the economy is hot. And that's what the report is ultimately really teasing out, is that we've got a bull economy and it hasn't been stopping anytime soon because everyone can't keep up with the demand. And that's a very important issue. Again, we'll talk about it tomorrow more in depth. And then finally, we're going to talk about what's going on with Washington. There's a lot of tax talk inside the bill. I'll address and tease some of it out, but we're going to spend and pay a lot of attention to this on a moving forward, simply because this is going to impact sort of our tax strategies for our clients between now and year end. Again, I'm making quarterly calls, Rick is as well, to all of our clients. And if you haven't heard from us yet, we'll get to you. But ultimately, we're asking, number one, do you have any cap gains literally outside of us that you've harvested? We need to know. Let's say real estate, we can offset that maybe by a loss in the portfolio. Hard to do, but we can find one. But ultimately, do you have any losses carried forward from year over year? As we sort of true up the portfolio, we want to make certain that we're offsetting gains with losses and losses with gains so that we can make certain that you keep what you actually made. And that's one of the services we do behind the scenes at Blanke, Schein Wealth Management, to basically have a true tax efficient portfolio. So we start that in October every year, and it happens between now and year end. We could also have conversations about gifting strategies that are out there. And again, more to come with Washington as soon as they're in the middle of baking the cake. As soon as we find out what they pass, if they pass something at all, then we can have sort of strategy. But we're ready, following along as sort of the conversation evolves and sort of the laws potentially are changed between now and year end, from gifting to capital gains to everything else in the mix. We're not going to sort of speculate right now because it's a waste of time, effort, energy for all of us. Just know this, we're here, we're a phone call away, and we're following it every minute of every day. So that's our update for today. Again, tomorrow join us for the 10 a.m. broadcast, and we'll go through more in depth, all this and more. And I appreciate you guys following along, and have a great day. Take care.